What do you think of when you imagine a crocodile? I asked this question to a series of people, including a few friends and family of mine, and the general consensus was about the same. The responses went anywhere from big, scary lizards to big, dumb lizards to big, scary, dumb aquatic lizards. And while them being big, scary aquatic lizards, that description can be accurate, to be fair. I mean, look at them. Calling them dumb isn't fair. It's quite inaccurate, as thanks to modern science, especially from the 2010s and onwards, with more advanced researching techniques, it has been discovered that crocodilians are far more intelligent than most scientists have ever given them credit for. And this can be showcased in 3 points: sophisticated hunting behavior, ancestry, and very great problem-solving capabilities. Point 1. Crocodilians are most well known for a very specific style of hunting, that being lying in wait underwater, then ambushing prey on the shore, dragging them down, then drowning and eating them. While this is one of their many different hunting styles, they are much more capable of employing many more tactics, including a more modern discovery, as well as multiple others provided from V. Danders from the University of Texas, such as rounding fish into bait balls, a behavior similarly seen in dolphins and whales. Essentially, they would coordinate together and circle these fish, wrap them to a tight ball, then one, then the other would dash through the ball, catching fish until they all either had their full or the bait ball was just gone. This level of coordination crocodilians were never thought to have this level of coordination before, and greatly showcase a much higher level of intelligence than we ever thought them to have. On top of this, they're able to coordinate with different age groups and recognize where each other are without line of sight. Much more intelligent and more capable than other species of reptiles like actual lizards. For example, two actually. Let's say a big old alligator was chasing a fish out from the depths of the water. It has been showcased on multiple reports of smaller alligators blocking that fish in, so either the smaller gators catch the fish, or the bigger gator catch up and catch the fish, and then they split the meal. Another example is taken in Australia with saltwater crocodiles, where a rather large saltwater crocodile in a swamp lunged up and scared a boar right into 2 more crocodiles that were lying in wait for this boar, and they actively set up that ambush beforehand, again displaying a much higher level of intelligence than we had ever seen from them before. And speaking of laying traps, that is the extent of their tool use. That's right, they use tools. Probably the most famous example is seen in multiple crocodilians around the world, and it's where they place sticks and branches on top of their head during the mating season of waterfowl like herons and egrets. These birds will swoop down, try and grab the sticks, then the crocodiles, which the sticks are on their heads, grab them, drag them on the water, and it's laying a trap. It's something much more mentally intelligent than we ever thought them capable to be beforehand. Moving on from their hunting behavior, it's their ancestry. This heightened intellect that they possess could be because of this ancestry, and is showcased by Josh D. from the Natural History Museum. The very first crocodilomorphs, aka crocodilian adjacent animals that would eventually become the modern crocodile, evolved during the early to middle Triassic period, a period of time before the dinosaurs, about 240 million years ago, from a shared lineage with the dinosaurs, the archosaurs. The archosaurs are the common ancestor of crocodiles and dinosaurs. Birds also evolved from the dinosaurs during the Jurassic period, about 100 to 120 million years ago in the Middle Jurassic. This shared ancestry between these two lineages, and based on how long they've survived to the modern day, greatly hints towards a much higher level of intelligence than we had originally given them credit for, as you don't exactly survive over 200 million years by being stupid. And then there is their problem-solving capabilities. It is a cornerstone of any intelligent species, and crocodilians are rather quite adept at it. A rather infamous example, the Ramree Island Massacre, the article provided by C. Seaver of their problem-solving capabilities that dates back to World War II. The Battle of Ramree Island was a fight between British and Indian forces versus the Japanese to take control back of the island, as they had occupied Ramree Island for a few weeks. After the initial conflict, the Japanese soldiers fell back into the wilderness of the island, specifically the Ramree swamps. About 1,000 Japanese soldiers went into the swamps. 500 came out. Of that 500, quite a few of them were very badly mauled and later captured by the Allied forces. As the Japanese were on the island, they ate up all the local wildlife, leaving the crocs hungry. So when the Japanese fled into the swamp, they were besieged by the crocodiles. Some men ran for their lives, while others climbed up trees. But the crocodiles were able to see specifically skinny trees and try and knock the soldiers down by smacking the trees with their tails. They would also periodically come back to see if their resolve have weakened. While it's not exactly the nicest example, this and the other examples provided greatly showcase much higher intelligence than people had ever given them credit for through their advanced hunting behavior, their problem-solving capabilities, and their ancestry.